Proxmox. Let's spin up a VM and pull it apart.
June 2024. Completely lost after update. The host loses access to all virtual machines. The machine was just gone. 1 year later, a package update causes every virtual machine to fail on updated nodes. Migrated to another node, those also fail. December 2025. A user runs the standard upgrade command instead of the correct procedure. The interface disappears. The platform runs on a mainstream Linux distribution, but its update pathway is separate. Users who do not know this learn it when the hypervisor breaks. Proxmox, founded in Vienna in 2005. Free, independent, profitable without venture capital. The destination for administrators who left a major virtualization competitor after its acquisition made licensing unaffordable. The best free hypervisor for home infrastructure, and a system where a single host-level failure takes down every workload running on it. When the hypervisor breaks, nothing above it survives. Martin Maurer and Dietmar Maurer founded the company in Vienna in February 2005. The first product was an email gateway. The virtualization platform began development in 2007, with the first stable release in 2008. The product combined two existing open-source technologies: full hardware virtualization for running any operating system as a virtual machine, and lightweight system containers that share the host kernel, both managed from a single web interface. The company describes itself as independent and profitable, funded by customers rather than outside investors. 20 years later, still privately held in Vienna. The timing of the major virtualization competitor's acquisition in 2023 created the adoption wave that defines the platform's current position. The acquiring company restructured the competitor's licensing in ways that made it dramatically more expensive for home infrastructure operators and small organizations. The community phrase for the resulting migration was refugee, and the destination was this platform. The forum hosted dedicated threads for users making the transition. The adoption accelerated through 2024 and 2025. The platform that had been a respected niche choice became the primary free alternative to enterprise virtualization software. The update failures form a pattern specific to virtualization platforms. When a storage platform's update degrades a pool, the data may be at risk, but the system continues running. When a hypervisor's update breaks the host, every virtual machine and container on that host stops simultaneously. The June 2024 incident left a user with no access to any workload. The June 2025 incident cascaded across multiple nodes because the same update ran on all of them. The December 2025 incident occurred because the platform runs on a mainstream Linux distribution but uses its own package management procedures. Running the distribution's standard upgrade command instead of the platform's specific procedure can create dependency conflicts that break the virtualization layer. The December 2023 cluster event is the enterprise-scale failure. A 50-node cluster lost Quorum after all nodes restarted. The clustering system requires a majority of nodes to be available for operations to continue. When Quorum is lost, virtual machines stop to prevent potential data corruption from conflicting writes. The recovery path is technically demanding and poorly documented for users encountering it for the first time. In April 2024, a separate incident documented a virtual machine whose state reverted approximately 3 hours after a reboot, with no clear cause identified. The user experienced a data gap covering the window between the revert point and the reboot. For a platform running production workloads, unexplained state reversion is a trust concern the logs did not resolve. The subscription model generates the most visible community complaint and the least serious operational concern. Every login to an unsubscribed installation displays a message stating there is no valid subscription. The community has built scripts to remove it. The company has never removed it. The product logic is that the free tier is fully functional. The message is the revenue signal. Paying provides access to the enterprise update repository and support. The complaint is universal. The installation rate is unaffected. People complain and install it anyway because the alternative is paying substantially more for a commercial hypervisor. The product, when it works, provides a virtualization platform that competes with enterprise software, costing orders of magnitude more. Full virtual machines with live migration between cluster nodes. Lightweight containers for Linux services, storage options including the advanced file system, logical volume management, distributed storage, and network-attached options. A dedicated backup product that provides deduplicated, encrypted, incremental backups designed specifically for virtual machines on this platform. Clustering and high availability for automatic workload migration when a node fails. A data center management product released in 2025 for multi-cluster oversight. The platform is not a storage-first system. Users who want network file shares, snapshot-based replication workflows, and storage pool management as the primary experience will find the previous platforms in this comparison significantly better designed for those needs. This platform can run storage workloads inside virtual machines, including running the storage platform from this comparison as a virtual machine. But the native storage management is not the strength. The virtualization layer is the strength. The storage serves the virtual machines rather than the other way around. The backup product deserves specific mention. Dedicated backup infrastructure for virtual machines and containers with incremental, deduplicated, encrypted backups to local or remote storage. For a user running important workloads on the platform, the backup product provides the recovery path that the update failure pattern makes necessary. Snapshot before every major update. Verify the backup completes successfully. Accept that the update pathway carries risk and mitigate accordingly. The backup product is free, separate from the main platform, and should be deployed before the first workload goes into production. Someone whose primary workload is running virtual machines and containers on home or small office infrastructure should use this platform. The virtualization capabilities, the clustering, the backup product, and the zero license cost provide a combination no other platform in this comparison matches for compute-focused use cases. The update discipline is the operational requirement. Use the backup product before every major update. Follow the platform-specific update procedure. Do not run the distribution's standard upgrade command directly. Someone migrating from a commercial virtualization platform should evaluate the differences in storage integration, high availability behavior, and management tooling before committing production workloads. The platform is capable, but the operational model differs from the commercial competitor's fully integrated stack. The community forum threads from administrators who made the transition document the specific adjustments the migration requires. Someone who needs storage as the primary workload should use one of the previous platforms in this comparison instead. This platform can host storage inside virtual machines, but the native storage management is not designed as a primary storage experience. The previous platforms provide storage pool management, snapshot workflows, and file sharing interfaces that this platform does not match natively. Someone evaluating the subscription should understand what the paid tier provides and what the free tier lacks. The free tier is fully functional. Every feature works. The paid tier provides access to the enterprise update repository, which receives updates before the community repository, and support from the company. The subscription message on login is a signal, not a limitation. The product works without paying. The company's continued development depends on enough users paying. The company that two founders built in Vienna in 2005 as an independent, profitable, venture-free business has become the default free hypervisor for home infrastructure operators worldwide. The timing of a competitor's acquisition and licensing restructure created the adoption wave. The product earned the trust that the timing created the opportunity for. The update failures are real. The clustering complexity is real. The fact that a single upgrade command can take down every workload on the host is a risk the user manages through backups and procedure discipline. For the user whose primary goal is running virtual machines and containers on their own hardware at zero license cost, no other platform in this comparison delivers that capability. The compute works. The operational discipline of keeping it working is the cost the free license does not cover.